Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name's Nicole if you're new here, and on my little channel, Wee Mama, I do lots of motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning and organisational videos. So if you like that kind of content, I would love it if you could stick around and maybe consider subscribing. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be all about my daughter Nina's 8-month update. Late filming this because trying to film on time these days is interesting. I've just gone back to work after maternity leave. Trying to find time to fit everything in and film is getting trickier. She's not with me today. She is having a nap upstairs, and I'm going to jump straight in and tell you all about her and what's different this month. So let's just start off by saying time is flying by. I really need to stop saying that, you know, she's nearly a year old, because in my mind that's what it feels like. Her birthday's in August and it's just fast approaching. She's just growing so fast. I just cannot believe it was almost a year ago. I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying that. She's 8 months. She's just turned 8 months old. She's not really talking yet or babbling. She will kind of babble or just make some gurgles and shrieks every now and then, but she's not a babbler. She's not really a talker. I've mentioned this lots of times in my previous update videos, but she is more of like an observant baby. I don't know if it's because she's got her older brother, my little boy Didier. He is constantly in her path and he's, you know, shouting and making all the noise, so her attention just goes straight to him, and she's just so busy watching him and playing with her toys that she doesn't really make that much noise. She can get quite shrieky. She will shout out if she gets frustrated or if she's really overexcited or happy. I've not really noticed her making any like babbling, like trying to talk sounds yet. We are trying to get her to say mama and dada, but nothing so far. She is very smiley. She's a very happy little baby, and if she gets overexcited then she just like gives you a toothy grin, like scrunches up her face, gets so excited, and she will shriek out if she's excited. So she is noisy, but yeah, not babbling. She is sitting up unaided now. Last month she was kind of getting there, but she still needed her little donut for support. But yeah, now she loves to just bum shuffle out of that, and she will sit up completely on her own. So yeah, that's really nice that I don't have to be constantly on edge anymore. She did have a little donut. We don't really tend to use that anymore because whenever we try and put her back into it, she will bum shuffle out of it to try and reach what she's after. It's not like an obvious bum shuffle where she will like continuously move on her bum. It is very slowly like edging forward, and then next thing you know, you look up and she was like over here a minute ago, and she's just very slowly like inched her way across the living room. So she doesn't crawl yet, but she is on the move. She does like to lean forward to reach out for toys, and you can see she's trying to crawl. She's trying to lean forward, but her leg is just having none of it at the moment. It keeps getting quite stuck, and then she gets really frustrated, and then she'll start shouting because she can't move her legs. So we're very slowly getting towards crawling. We also put her in her little walker. Our house does have carpet, so it's not the easiest for her to maneuver around. Nina, she just manages to shuffle backwards a bit, and even when we put her on the tiles in the kitchen, I don't think she's quite got the hang of moving forwards in it yet. She just likes to push her feet backwards, and then she likes to destroy everything in the cupboards and on my vegetable rack. She still loves her jumperoo. She will sit in it and have a good little bounce about in it. Sometimes she will get a bit shouty if you've left her in there for a bit too long. So even though she's quite content in there at the moment, I don't see her being in it for that much longer. And then I'm gonna have to find a new solution of something to put her in while she's on the move, and I need to do little jobs like that. Because she absolutely adores her toys. She will sit and play for such a long time in her little area. She loves to explore different toys. She's got a big toy box, and we just tend to put it next to her now, and she will dig out whatever she likes. Sometimes if she can't quite reach them, I will just put an option of like 5 different toys in front of her, and she will like lean out and grab whatever one she wants, and she will sit and happily chew and move about on her little foam area with all these toys, put them in her mouth, play with them. She just has a great time. I've never known a baby to sit and play for that long. At the moment, she currently loves any books. She will sit and have a good chew of those. We bought her some balls for Easter, like some sensory squeezy balls, and she really enjoys those. A strong favourite of hers is this little Fisher-Price mixing bowl that's really noisy, and she's had that for Christmas and she's loved playing with that ever since. And also a little pop-up toy, you know, the ones with the buttons and they pop up. Yeah, she's loved playing with that. She absolutely loves to be out and about in the pram. I think because she is a pandemic baby, and I think she does get really bored of being in the living room with just the 4 walls. Bless her. I think she's just spent most of her 8 months in that living room because we can't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. So I feel like whenever we put her in the pram, she just gets so excited because she knows that she's getting out for the day. As soon as you strap her in and you're off, she is a very happy little lady. She loves to be out and about. She loves to go to the park. She just likes being in the pram. We have now swapped the seat round, so it's forward facing and she can see out. We did this the other day just because she was really kicking off in the pram, and I was just a bit like, this really isn't like her. And my mum had been babysitting and she'd put her in the smaller like travel pram, so it is like a little pushchair. I think now whenever she goes in the pram and she was being like facing me, she has not been happy, so we've had to switch it round, and she's a much happier little lady now. She's very nosy, and as I've mentioned, she's very observant. She likes to see what's going on around her. She loves to go to the park. We have a big sandpit at our park, so she loves to go in there. She's very, very good with the sand. Like, she doesn't put that in her mouth, which I've never come across a baby who does that. And yeah, she will just like dip her hands into the sand. She's very like sensory orientated. She loves to feel it on her fingers, but not once does she reach up and put it in her mouth, like her hands in her mouth. She loves to go and have little picnics. Whenever we put our little picnic blanket down, she will sit and just roll around on the floor, and she really enjoys to be out like that, like I said, watching everybody. We do put her on the slide at the park, and I don't think she quite knows what to make of that because she just looks at you quite unimpressed when you put her down that, but she does love a swing. As soon as we put her in that, she little face lights up. She just starts to give you a big toothy grin when you start pushing her. Now that restrictions are lifting and we've been out on a few like car journeys, we've started to realise that it can be a bit hit and miss with her in the car seat. If she's had a bottle before we get in the car, she will fall asleep straight away. And sometimes when she can see her brother, they will just sit and make each other laugh. But sometimes she will just all of a sudden just erupt and start screaming the place down because she's not happy about being in there. So yeah, sometimes like I feel like, oh, I don't think she's gonna be happy in the car. We're gonna go and do like an hour-long journey, you know, to see family, and she will be absolutely fine. And then 10 minutes down the road to Tesco, she will kick off. So yeah, I can't win at the moment. She is really enjoying her food. We are doing mostly baby-led weaning. I started off with a mixture of like baby-led weaning and purees, and she's really good with eating the food, but I just noticed that she would just prefer to be more in control. Whenever I'm spooning, she can just get a bit disinterested. Is that a word? Like uninterested? She doesn't like that she's not the one in control, scooping things like the yogurt out of the pot or out of her bowl. Whereas she is a lot more in control with baby-led weaning. She can pick up what she wants off the tray, she can handle it, she can hold it. And I think she definitely prefers that. She is so good with her eating in terms of like, she's very gentle. She will just take little bites, she's like just nibbles it, which is really reassuring because I did not have that experience with my little boy, whereas Nina is very delicate that way. She absolutely loves her veg. She loves broccoli, cauliflower and green beans and avocado. I think they are her favourites. And she also loves a bit of banana. She loves her yogurt, also sticks of cheese and toast. She's not that big on water. I really have to remind myself to give her water because she won't take to a straw. She's not quite grasped that just yet, so we still have to put water into like a milk bottle for her, and she just gets so distracted, she's just not interested in it. And this is the same problem with her actual bottles in the day. With her milk, we tend to give her 5 or 6 ounces, and she wastes so much milk. She's so fussy. She is a nightmare to feed at the moment because she just wants to see what's going on, so she's constantly tuning her head. Whenever you try and put the bottle in, she'll just like open her mouth and you're there putting the bottle in, and she's just not interested in it. But then also the same with her food, she'll just start to eat it and then get distracted. So she doesn't eat that much in the day and she just guzzles all the milk at night. She's doing a bit better with the night feeds now. Our routine is to put her down for a sleep at around 6:30, 7:15 after a bath, and then she will usually wake up at around 11. At the moment I've noticed it's getting later and later. It's very hit and miss. It can be anywhere from the 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock period. In that gap she will wake up, and then we give her a 6-ounce bottle which she will demolish. I think because she hasn't eaten that much throughout the day, she just demolishes her bottles at night, and then she tends to wake at around 3 o'clock in the morning for another bottle, and then she will wake around from 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock anyway in that gap. She is still in a snooze pod. We're not going to be moving her anytime soon. Maybe next month or the month after when she is 10 months old. I'm not entirely sure how long they're supposed to stay in the snooze pod. I don't think it is for that long, but at the moment she is absolutely fine. I have no concerns like for her safety. She doesn't sit up in it yet, like trying to escape out of it, if you know what I mean. She wakes up in the morning, I just pick up the toys and put them on her to play with, and she will just sit and play and shout in the snooze pod while I try and slowly wake myself up. But at the moment we are between rooms. I have my mother staying with us. She's going to be our childcare, so she doesn't actually have her own bedroom yet. We need to buy like a proper toddler bed for my little boy because he is in toddler crib bed. So we need to do a big swap. We need to get him a toddler bed, and we also need to put her in the crib. So we need to do a big change around, and we just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Hopefully we're looking into that, doing that next month, but for now she's absolutely fine in the snooze pod. She has lots of hair coming through still, but very slowly. Every day I notice it is just like more patches, getting a little bit darker. She still has her big beautiful eyes, which everybody comments on, and I definitely think she looks more like her father than my side of the family. She now has 7 teeth. Her bottom left one, like from the other side of her bottom teeth, that one popped up overnight the other night. She is just such a happy little thing, but as I've mentioned, she's very observant. She does like to take her time on deciding whether she's impressed by something, whether she's going to like someone and smile or just stare back at them, which is quite funny. She's like a proper pandemic baby, so whenever we've met up with family who haven't seen her since she was a tiny baby, she does like to give them a good stare and work them out before she honours them with a smile. Usually she does, but she does take her time. She is definitely a daddy's girl. She's got him wrapped right around her little finger, and she also still adores her brother. They are so sweet together. They are constantly making each other laugh. If she ever gets a bit grizzly, like in the back of the car or in her high chair, we'll say to Dids, you know, can you make Nina laugh? And he will start blowing raspberries, and you can just hear her chuckling away at him. She absolutely adores him. And my next mission now is just I just can't wait for the world to really reopen so that we can go out and do things with her, because she hasn't really done much. She hasn't really gotten out. I can't wait to take her to the beach on like proper picnics and to go and like go on a little holiday with her. And of course my little boy, I can't wait for that to happen. As for me, I haven't really mentioned any of like my updates in a while because nothing's really changed, but this might be a bit TMI, but it's all completely natural and normal. I have got my first period back now since 2019. And it's not being kind to me, let's just say that. I had a C-section with Nina, and this is not okay. This period is probably the most painful period I have ever had in my entire existence. At the beginning of March, I started to get some really like achy tummy pains, and I was just like, oh god, this can only mean one thing. And so I've been waiting for it a while, and yes, this month was the month. Yeah, it's been fun. So yes, first period since 2019 after having a C-section. I breastfed Nina for 5 months. I think 6 months. I stopped in February, and yes, got my period in April. So it took quite a while to come back, and it's come back raging. So yes, lovely positive note to end on there. So guys, there we have it. There is Nina's 8-month update. I am a little behind filming this, as I mentioned, but she's still 8 months and that's what counts. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you did like this video or find it helpful in any way, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a big thumbs up. I will link all of Nina's other updates below so you can check those out if you're interested. Please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a viewer here. I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other Sunday. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. I'm trying to be a bit more active over there, but finding the time is difficult. But yeah, definitely go give me a follow over there. Please leave any comments down below. I love coming to say hello to you all. Thank you so much for watching or for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!